Welcome back to Online Darts. We are in the Big Apple. The city doesn't sleep, and we've got Josh Rock hot off from Sin City as well. So you've been through it.
Yeah. I've already been here a week. So
look, full US experience. Enjoying it. Something different coming to the Big Apple to play darts.
yeah, it's just come to America full stop. Obviously, first time for myself and my wife. So, and I will definitely come back again. It's been beautiful so far.
Where is this up there? Look, the Premier League's one thing, but this is special, but in a different way.
Yeah, I've watched boxing most of my life. I've watched UFC most of my life, and there's obviously been massive events that's happened here over the last, well, for me, 25 years since I've been born. But yeah, being here with some of the greats that have performed in here, it's very, very good.
Look, is it quite strange and surreal? The lad from Northern Ireland that no one knew about 5 years ago is now on posters on the side of Madison Square Garden in Times Square. Is that a really surreal thing?
Yeah, obviously, because New York's probably one of the most famous places in the world, obviously for everything. So, yeah, to be on billboards and stuff, showing that we're here, they play Madison Square Garden. Yeah, it's very special.
Look, New York, the poster city but it is exactly like in the movies, in that you walk around and like Times Square just takes your breath away and so on. It's a special city.
Yeah, obviously that's why a lot of films are filmed in New York, because they know how special it is. So, yeah, I'm very, very grateful the PDC have given me the call up to be here, and obviously I cherish it as much as I can.
Look, your game as well seems in a really, really good place. That in the last 3 or 4 weeks especially, you seem to have really hit that afterburners and found the Josh Rock of a year, 18 months ago. Yeah,
I was late. The only way I've been struggling was the Premier League, but I still played some decent darts in the Premier League, but I enjoyed my whole campaign, but I knew there was nothing wrong with the game. I'm pretty strong-minded, so I know I'm pretty good.
Yeah, look, we know you're strong-minded and stuff. The World Cup, the defence didn't go as according to plan, but you arguably had the highlight reel of the whole tournament. That 1-4-4 finish will go down in folklore history. What was that moment like?
I don't know how many times I've watched it back, but it just showed bottle. And in circumstances like that, you have to show bottle. And obviously, Latvia were left in 24, and everybody's seen Matter's reaction. He probably thought I might get a sneaky chance, and then just bang, bang, bang. And obviously, Darryl fell to the floor. But listen, when I put that jersey on the back for my country, you have to perform. And I seem to always perform.
Do moments like that, is that what you're all about? Those big, high moments in the sport, that you want to be remembered for moments like that?
Yeah, of course you do. But obviously, I just want to be. I put my stamp on the mark on the individual majors. I really want to win this match play, and I'm going to focus as much as I can to try and win this match play, and same for the Worlds. I just want my first individual singles title.
I know in the build-up to the World Cup you kind of played it down, but what was it like going back to defend it? Was it a different kind of pressure as defending champions?
No, I just took it on the chin and we just got on with it. I don't know how Darryl was thinking and what way he prepped for it, but I knew my game was in a good place and we were going to go into it.
Look, like you say, match play on the horizon, events like this, and is this all prep and building for Blackpool?
Yeah, massively. I think the edge I have this year as well, because I played a lot on TV this year, obviously with the whole Premier League campaign, which I think will help me out going into it as well, because obviously the TV experience is the best experience you can get. Being in the Premier League has helped that.
Look, your ranking as well and stuff like that is you're teetering about getting those top 4 places. I know you've spoken about it. Is that the goal, to end the year in that top 4?
Yeah, that's the goal this year. I'll try my best not to stop until I get there.
Look, this is the most relaxed I've seen you in a couple of years as well. Does it feel it for you? Because it's literally like nothing seems to faze you anymore, where beforehand you could see on the hockey, you weren't a good poker player. We could see when the shoulders were tight and so on. And if someone had annoyed you, we could see it.
Yeah,
now this is like just a complete relaxed Josh Rock.
I would say it's just all come down to experience, and obviously been in the game for now. Well, this is my 5th season, so nearly 5 years I've been professional. So I think obviously the more and more you do it, the more and more you get used to it. So I think that's probably helped.
Well, I love it, because before we could see if someone did wind drop or whatever, you could tell, he's ticking in and things like that. Where now it's just like, nah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Everybody knows I'm lackadaisy and I'm a lax guy, so I just love playing darts. So,
what's that feeling going to be like when you walk out at Madison Square Garden
tomorrow?
When Josh Rock gets announced at MSG, that's got to be one of like the highlights. Forget winning stuff. That's got to be a highlight on its own, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be. Hopefully, I don't get too nervous. Obviously, when they get my name called out in MSG, so listen, I'm looking forward to playing tomorrow. And we'll see what happens.
What can we expect from Josh Rock between now and the end of the season? What can we expect from you?
Hopefully, well, as I said, hopefully big things and a couple of major titles. Definitely. That's what I really want to do, so I need to push and push and push.
we know obviously the World Cup was a great, but do you not count that as a major in brackets because it was a pairs event? Is it taking that singles one off? Is that
when I take the singles one off, yeah. Everybody says obviously the World Cup major, but I think personally, if you win an individual major, then that's when you class it as a major.
Josh, pleasure catching up with you in New York, mate. Thank you very much.